I've had literal death threats because of the shows I've been on. I remember one dude specifically, he's like, if I see you in the streets, I'm gonna kill you.
Jay, you do reality TV, you have your own clothing brand, you do motivational speaking, you're a content creator. Like, how am I supposed to introduce you?
Just introduce me as Jay. You don't know what you got until it's raining on you for 48 hours and you are shivering. I got off a show and I thought I was like, I did it, I'm the shit. And then I got such a gut check with myself that I was like, dude, what are you doing? When people used to ask me when I was a kid, what do you want to do when you grow up? I said, I want to get paid to be. Why would you want to go to the grave? Like, I could have tried starting a podcast. You're a microscopic atom on the planet.
Okay, so you've said Stay Loco multiple times. Why don't you tell us what that is?
Stay Loco is a brand that I started, and it just means stay crazy. Just do what you love to do. I think just say yes. Jim Carrey, yes man the shit out of your life. If you respond back with hatred, you're just wasting time. I've always just said,
hi, Jay.
hi.
Welcome to Clout Nine.
What's up? Thank you for having me.
I know, I'm so excited to have you on today.
Thank you.
We were struggling in the green room trying not to talk about everything.
I know, I saw you and you're like, so what's that? And I'm like, how's that? We haven't seen each other in so long.
I know. How's life been?
Fantastic. And for everyone that doesn't know, I met Alex in a park.
Yes.
Like when you had 100,000 followers.
Yeah, this is
on
back,
TikTok.
This was like before I blew up as Sasha. I think I was just starting as Sasha. Like it was just starting to blow up a little bit. We met at like a park making content.
Yeah, I had a whole bunch of influencers tackle me and you pulled a vodka bottle out of my shirt.
Yes.
And then like hit the top and was Sasha.
Wow, you have really good memory.
Well, I actually came across it the other day.
Oh, okay. We'll have to like play the clip during this part. But yeah, we met. And then we, you know, obviously added each other on social media. And it's been so fun to see your journey on social media as well as mine. And
dude,
he's also a fellow emo kid, by the way.
100%. Like, I mean, I make TikToks about that all day. So it's
yeah.
good.
But Jay, we were talking about this before. I was asking you, like, how do I introduce you? Because you do reality TV, you have your own clothing brand, you do motivational speaking, you're a content creator. Like, how am I supposed to introduce you?
To be honest, so you asked me this and then you're like, what should, and I was like, dude, just say it for the podcast because I don't know. Just introduce me as Jay and I'm happy because it's like you. It's like, I can't pigeonhole Alex as like, you only do Sasha. You do so many, I'm sitting here on your podcast right now. This is just the journey of content creation and the beauty of enjoying life.
Yeah, and it's what I plan to do with this podcast today is understand your journey on how you started in reality TV and then also how social media has played a part and just see where your life is going from there.
Cool.
And what your goals are. So, you know, what I don't know about you is how you got into reality TV. How did this happen? By the way, for everyone who doesn't know, Jay was on The Challenge, X on the Beach, and Survivor. Yeah. You've been on a lot of, I mean, weren't you on like a ton of episodes of The Challenge too?
The Challenge, yeah, I think I've done now 4 or 5 seasons. I think it's 4.
Wow.
And the last time I played, I made it all the way to the final. Spoiler alert, I lost at the end.
Spoiler alert.
But yeah, before that was Survivor. Before all the challenges was X on the Beach. And then before X on the Beach, which the relationship show, that's what they called it.
Really?
Because it's a shit show, yeah.
I never watched it, but I never heard much about it afterwards.
Dude, all we do or did was just get drunk and go crazy. Like, just, they put us in a house and had us go nuts. And it worked. And then before that, I actually was trying to get into acting. Oh. And I started all of the videos on a little yellow waterproof camera. It was like an old Sony when I was 14 that I bought so that I could make like Jackass clips with my friends.
No way. You look like you would be on Jackass.
Dude, I was obsessed with that show. So I made those. Then we started making Vines. Then we started making, what was after Vine?
It was TikTok.
No, it was Musical.ly.
Musical.ly, which is TikTok.
I never did Musical.ly. I did Vine. It went away and I was like, damn. Now what?
We switched because I miss Vine. I was like peak college during Vine. So I was like so focused on my like film degree. I mean, look where it took me, I guess. But
you're doing good.
I think so. But I made one Vine and I was like, this is stupid. I rolled my eyes at that. But then I was doing like my fitness thing and Musical.ly DM'd me on Instagram. I have their DMs still because it's from TikTok now.
Fitness. I saw it.
Yeah, lots of side quests here.
That's what I'm saying. Am I going to pigeonhole Alex to be just like physical? Is it like, what is it? There's so many things.
Yeah. But okay, so you're making Jackass videos.
Yeah, so we made
And
Jackass
Vine.
videos. Then we made Vine, which I was obsessed with because you had like 6 seconds to get everyone's attention, tell a story, and also be funny. Then after that, I was in an acting class and an improv class, and we started making YouTube skits with a friend who was a director, and he wanted to be a director. So we started doing that. And my family, like my aunt and uncle, were obsessed with Survivor. So then they were like, hey, you know, I've watched it with them. So then they were like, hey, why don't you apply? They're looking for people right now. So I sent in a video on the off chance that it would work. And it was a crazy video of just like, what's up, guys? My name's Jay Starrett. I'll hunt fish for you. I'll catch lizards. I'll flirt with the girls. I'll flirt with the guys. I'll play strategy. And like, you know, they called me. I ended up being a alternate on the first season.
Oh,
so they
okay.
flew me to Cambodia for 7 days. I had to sit there, watch the other players get ready and be like, maybe someone will get sick.
Oh, that's what the alternate does.
Yes. Then they sent me, that time they brought us to Cambodia because the location was so deep. It was like 13-hour plane, 4-hour bus ride, 2-hour boat ride. Now you're on an island. And we were like, whoa, what's up? So then no one got sick, couldn't play, went home. And then they called me again. Well, I made another video saying like, oh no, I'm gonna play. And then they called me again, and then
You did Survivor.
Yeah.
And then how was that show?
I drink water now. Before Survivor, I did not appreciate water. I swear to God, I was like Gatorade, orange juice,
Monster.
chocolate milk, Monsters, whatever that like wasn't water. And then I went on Survivor, and it changed my life to appreciate literally every single thing. From the roof on your head to the water to the food. Like, my plates are always scraped because I guess subconsciously, like, I have to eat. And yeah, it was a blessing, man. Survivor was an absolute blessing because you don't know what you got until it's raining on you for 48 hours and you are shivering.
That is a brutal show.
It is hard.
It is hard. Would you do it again?
100%.
Yeah? Okay. Yeah. How long were you, I didn't watch your season. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I know. Hold on. Pause the podcast. I'm going to watch it right now.
Good luck. That's a lot of episodes.
I know. Can you spoiler alert me how you did?
Yeah, so the whole game
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. The whole game is 10 years later.
I know, right?
The whole game is 39 days, but now they changed it. I think it's like 20, which is
Losers.
Yeah, lame. But I lasted 36.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I almost won.
Damn.
I made it to the top 6 and then played the idol wrong.
And so after that, I've noticed that a lot of people that do like one show end up going on a bunch of different shows. Is that how you kind of got onto these other reality shows?
So back then, 10 years ago, the game was so different because I was the first American survivor to ever leave that kind of, umbrella of CBS and went to MTV. I was the first one. So they were like...
Yeah, usually you don't jump ship like that.
And I always wanted to compete, and jumping out of helicopters and fighting on semi-trucks is a dream. So I ended up going to X on the Beach because they were like, if you want to do the challenge, come to X on the Beach.
Oh, really? Why is that?
They just wanted me in the network, see how I'd perform.
They're like, let's start you here first before we put you in the big leagues.
Yeah. So then I went to the big leagues after that, and I made it to the final of my last season.
How do you win X on the Beach? What's the premise here?
Love.
With your ex?
Yeah, I guess. Or a different person's ex, because everyone's exes come.
Okay, for some reason I thought the show was like your ex comes and you have to figure out how to get back together.
You can if you want to.
Okay.
Me and my ex did.
Okay.
But yeah, it didn't last very long.
Yeah. And then the challenge happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was another crazy experience.
What's like the most notable or memorable thing from that show that you've done?
From the challenge?
Yeah.
I think everyone will probably revert to me beating CT, which is like the GOAT.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I know about this. I've seen it online. I think I have some friends that were really obsessed with the challenge. So
Oh, yeah?
I brought up your name and they're like, oh, the
that's
little
cool.
freak out. So you got
thank you.
fans. Yeah. Are you still doing reality TV right now?
Yeah. I took a break because I needed to focus on some life things. And then, yeah.
Yeah, because I think you were telling me that it's kind of tough to have your own life while you're always on the road, right?
Oh, 100%. So when you go, you don't get your phone. So like for as long as you last, sometimes the game is 10 weeks, sometimes it's 8 weeks, sometimes it's 12 weeks. So you don't have your phone at all. And you get a 10-minute phone call like every 2 weeks.
Why do they do that?
Which probably drive you crazy.
What do you mean?
I mean, they're putting you in a hot pot. You know what I mean? So you're just all in this one kettle and it's just simmering until you get drama, you get explosions, you get backstabs, you get strategy.
And if you're texting or calling you're already getting that fix of like drama probably, or like you're not as like tense, right?
Dude, to be honest with you, when I'm in the show, you're fully engulfed in the game and there's no outside world thinking. There's nothing. I play the game so hard because I love the game. So as soon as you get a phone call with your family, you get to hop out of the game for 5 seconds and it's a different part of you that's like vulnerable and also authentic, and you get to trust someone, which like in the game, you can't trust anyone. So getting to trust anyone in a game it's like the greatest thing you can look forward to throughout the entire season. It's like, wow. I trust you.
Okay, for people that don't know what the challenge is, how would you describe it?
20 to 30 people enter a house trying to eliminate each other while doing stunts and voting each other out.
It's such a cool show.
Yeah. And then you have one chance to come back.
How athletic do you have to be in order to get on that show?
To get on? Mm-hmm. If you've been on, some of these players, like they've been chilling, but to get on, I would say now, like they have people from Ninja Warrior. They have people from Big Brother. They have people from, what's that? Not the Ninja Warrior, but the European version. It's like a dragon. You know what I'm talking about?
I do. I don't know the name of it. Something.
Whatever.
Warrior.
But something more. But it's very physical and, it's very endurance-based, strength-based, strategies, puzzles. I mean, you kind of got to be in a broad range of being able to do everything or just really good at one. If you're really good at one thing, then you'll get lucky every now and then and get a challenge for you. But if you're not, you're in trouble. I think you have to be a well-rounded kind of player.
Yeah, it sounds like it. How long are you on the show? Like, how much of your life is dedicated to this when you're like doing the show?
Okay, so for me personally, before we go, I'll train for like a while. I mean, as soon as the first season ends, if I know I'm going to do the next, I'll start training already. Okay. So you're training every day, and it's not like I'm going to the gym to look good. It's like I'm going to go run 5 to 10 miles today with a 10, 20-pound backpack on because I know when I'm there, they're going to give me a log.
And you're just like self-training. You don't have anyone giving you like a program, right?
No.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm kind of just...
How did you know how to train before the very first season?
I didn't. I just kind of grew up doing random stuff. So doing the first season, I was like, oh, wow, I need to get stronger in this area. I need to get stronger in this area. So it's kind of just a continuous process. It's really nice.
Why is The Challenge a show where you can come back to? Like, other reality shows, they don't have recurring characters.
I think that's the blessing of it because it's the fan base can become familiar with you and learn your story and love you and just kind of root for you over the years and also maybe hate you eventually. Yeah, I don't... Because I think Love Island Games is doing that now too, where they keep bringing people back.
There's Love Island Games now?
Yeah.
Remember when there was just Jersey Shore and that was it?
Yeah.
That was it.
Or Jackass. Jackass was still like...
And now there's like a million different reality shows.
Dude, it's too much.
There's so many. There was a moment early on in my LA career that I wanted to do reality TV.
I asked you, so what was it?
Okay, so... I was in like the final round for the first season of Temptation Island with one of my ex-boyfriends.
No way.
Yeah. So they had found a photo of us on Instagram, and I was blonde at the time in bodybuilding, and then my ex was blonde in bodybuilding. So we had this... Yeah. So we had this like really hot photo of us at like Courtyard in San Diego. Like it was like candid photo of us laughing. Aww. Casting producer was like, we want you on the show. We're like, oh, cool. But the problem is they wanted to break up couples that have been together a while. So Temptation Islands, they have 4 couples and then a bunch of single people. Yeah. And they try to break up the couples, right? Me and this guy had only been dating for 2 months. So like, yeah, we were like, oh yeah.
So would you have broken up?
Oh my God. It would have been
at the time. Maybe knowing what you know now, yes.
A nightmare if I was on that show. I probably would have like damaged some of my reputation somehow. They had us go through so many interviews. There were moments where they're like, so, do you guys love each other? Do you see yourselves getting married? And here we are dating 2 months. And we're like, sure, yeah, totally. Like, of course. I think by this point I was like already starting to get annoyed of him. And so they ended up not choosing us. And I was like, oh, well. And then, 2 months later, we ended up having an insane breakup. And I was like, woo, dodge that bullet. They called me for season 2. They're like, you guys are going to be the main couple. And I was like, well, you missed out because we broke up. And they're like, do you want to interview as a single person? I was like, sure. But at that time and in general, I am not ruthless enough to break up a couple on a TV show. I'm not mean at all. I don't think I have a mean bone in my body. So I was like, sure. And so I auditioned for it, but I was like really hoping they weren't going to choose me.
Yeah, I don't see you doing that.
Yeah, like, hi, I'm Alex, and I'm going to break up your relationship. Like it's not me. I would do good on, I think the reality show that I would crush on is The Circle. It's like
Oh my God. But I think you would do really well on that.
Yeah. And you know what I would do if I was on The Circle? Oh, I don't want to give my strategy away if I ever get on it though.
Well, maybe they'll watch you and want to take you.
Oh, maybe if I was on The Circle.
She said, never mind.
If I was on The Circle, I would catfish as my brother.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'd play a guy. I'd be such a good guy on the internet. You kidding me? Like, I'm on the internet all the time. I'd play my brother, and we would crush it. I think I would win.
My friend Ed was on The Circle with his mom, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Would you do it with your brother?
Can you? I don't remember. I haven't seen the seasons in a while. I don't know how it works these days. I watched the first 2 seasons, and I know
it's online, and you're just battling.
Yes, you're basically in your own rooms, and you're just like, people can catfish. You have to just guess who's like,
who's
not
who.
Fucking. Yeah, who's who, basically. Not fucking with you. Let me finish that sentence.
They can't do that on there. They're trapped in their own room.
But I think that
on
show.
the beach.
Oh my God, I'm guessing there was a lot of that on there.
Christ.
But yeah, that's the show I would be on. Other than that, I was really happy that I didn't end up on a dating show. But again, that was like 7, 8 years ago, I think. Reality TV show has changed so much now. Now people are like clawing to be on, what is it? Like, what are the top ones? Love Island, Bachelor, and what's the one where they have to hold out from having sex on the fucking island?
Oh my God, I heard about this.
Too hot to handle.
Yeah.
That one is so
ridiculous.
The people on there are so hot, and I'm just like, what, you guys can't go like a week without having sex?
Dude. And they get paid if they don't do it, right?
And some of them break it. I'm like, you guys need to go to rehab.
Yeah. Truly. I'm like, dude, you have a problem.
Yeah, I don't know. But I also think a lot of those shows, though, what's crazy is they're like 21 to 23 on those TV shows.
Well, that's probably why they can't keep it in the pants.
Yeah. I think another cool one would be, what is a celebrity dancing show?
Oh my God, Dancing with the Stars.
Wow, I'm so bad with these names.
I would love to do Dancing with the Stars. If you're watching this, take me. I would do my best.
Dude, that would be so epic.
I would love it.
I think that one is so cool because they pair you with a professional dancer and you learn to dance.
100%.
Everyone on that show, all these celebrities, I'm like, damn.
I know. There's some too that I'm like, whoa, I did not see that coming. My friend Asaf was on that show, actually.
Oh, nice.
He's a professional breakdancer. I think he won.
Is he the celebrity or the dancer?
I don't know. He's done so many shows at this point. I have no idea, but he's a professional breakdancer, so I wouldn't be surprised either way.
Yeah. I think the most recent season, Steve Irwin's son just won.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then his sister, the brother's sister, won like seasons ago as well. I don't watch the show, but I watch it on Instagram, which means I watch the clips.
I just have a friend. Shout out to Brittany. She's obsessed with the show, and she's like, I always cry because their journeys are so hard. I'm like, dude, you're so cute. This is Dancing with the Stars, and you're crying.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said you're taking a break from reality TV.
I did.
Or you did. Okay, so are you back on the challenge, or is there a new show, or how does this work?
I would love to tell you all my secrets, but some things I have to keep to myself.
Ooh. Okay, so a little NDA action over here. Ooh, okay. When do we get to know?
When it airs.
When does it air?
Actually, I would.
Have you filmed yet?
There's so many things I would love to answer for you, but I can't.
Just blink twice for, I don't know.
If I'm doing something.
Okay, so he's doing something. Exciting.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Okay, cool. Is it new?
I would love to tell you stuff, but I can't tell you. I'm not going to. I'm one of those people that I will keep this to the chest.
No, and I love that.
Yeah,
I'm just testing
where I'm
you.
like, good luck having fun finding out. Like, it's not going to come out of me.
I love that.
There's 3 people on this planet that know, and that's it.
Whoa, I'm going to be one of them.
Maybe after.
Okay, so social media.
Yeah.
Have you always been doing social media?
Yeah, since Vine.
Since Vine. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have to stop when you were on the challenge?
Oh, man. Yeah, you don't get your phone.
Yeah.
So the amount of content that sometimes I make before the show, everything will be scheduled, and it's like packed 2 to 3 months, but you have to make it while you're making content for the current, like if you're working right now, right?
Okay.
Say in 2 months you're leaving.
Okay.
So you have to make all the content that you're making for right now for these 2 months. And then you have to make the 3 months of content for when you go. And then sometimes you make a month for after, because when you come back, you're like, I don't want to talk to anyone. So like sometimes I'll just go off into the wilderness and I'm like, I'm going to go hiking. I'm going to go surfing. I'm not going to touch my phone. I need to decompress from the show. So, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Do you have a big fan base from being on the challenge?
I believe, yeah. Yeah, I believe so. But I also grew a lot of followers from all the emo stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was going to get into that after. So when did you start the emo videos?
My whole life.
Cut my wrist. So for those that don't know, he does these really, it's just like his whole branding on his Instagram is all just emo music related. You did one video that I did a stitch to again. It was, I forgot, it was like saying bands' names.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like, what was it?
It's a day to remember. I forgot what we said, but you did it.
Keep going until your senses fail or
And
something.
then, and I did something, I think it'll be a day to remember or something like that. And then, because I was like, I saw you did it, so I like stitched yours stitching the other one. Anyway, you do emo content. I love emo content, obviously. Fellow emo fan here. Yeah. Okay,
I was very surprised because I saw Sasha and then you started doing emo punk stuff and I was like, well, Alex likes this? Since when? Because when I met you, you were like blonde-haired fitness girl and I was like, yo.
So funny. I guess you don't know that. I literally grew up on Warped Tour. I've been an emo kid since I was like out of the womb. And I was a goth kid too. So when I was in 7th grade, not 7th grade and before, I wore all boys black and red clothes from Hot Topic and Costco. And I used to have spiked bracelets up to my arm here. But I had blonde hair that was parted down the center and I just looked like Kurt Cobain.
Pull up a photo, please.
Pull up a photo. I've posted that photo a lot. It's like one of my favorite photos to share of just like, this is me. And what's crazy is when I was younger, I used to hate photos. I used to hate videos of myself. Ironic now. And pink was the worst color in the world.
Really? And now you're the queen of pink.
But now it's like, Avril Lavigne coded. So that's funny that you didn't know about the emo stuff, I guess.
What was the first band that you got into?
I saw My Chemical Romance and Alkaline Trio opened up for them. That's how long ago this was. Wow. My mom brought me.
Really?
Yeah.
Aww.
And then my mom used to bring me to Warped Tour. I have so many photos from Warped Tour. And then when I got into concerts, like shooting concerts, I shot the 3 dates in Warped Tour up in the Bay Area. So like San Francisco.
Oh, sick.
Oh, big Warped Tour fan. I used to be a hardcore band photographer in the Bay Area.
I did not know that.
But the funny part about this is I was dressing in Hollister at the time because I overcorrected. I got made fun of for being a goth kid, so I overcorrected to Hollister.
So you got the true emo story.
Oh, my emo story is insane. I went so far left field or right field, whatever. I literally was like, okay, emo's not cool back then, right?
Yeah.
So I tried Hollister wearing pink, and then I was always playing sports, so I would like slowly revert back, and I was like, by senior year of high school, I'm like playing water polo. Like I was like the surfer girl, right? I was surfing, blah, blah, blah. And then it wasn't until after I had met you, it's been a few years, that I finally refound my footing. This is what happened. I always was just conforming to everyone else. So if I was going to brunch, I'd wear white. If I was going to the TikTok houses to shoot, I'd wear some Forever 21 outfit. Like nothing was like consistent. Yeah. And I was just like, I couldn't figure out who the fuck I wanted to be, but I always liked being a little emo kid. I loved it. And so I was a ring girl at a boxing event one time, and my friend
really
bare knuckle boxing.
That's sick.
I was supposed to do a TikTok boxing event, not a bare knuckle one. But then they were like, it fell through because no one wanted to fight me. No one wanted to fight me.
It's because the freaking quads, all the power comes from it.
And then I even trained for 6 months, and then I ended up being they're like, do you just want to be a ring girl? I was like, sure, whatever. My friend Cody was singing, and he had this very awesome, like, MGK type style.
Yeah.
And no matter where we went, like the club, the grocery store, blah, 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 he always wore his own style. And it clicked. I was like, oh, I don't need to conform to what I'm doing. I just need to dress however I want. So I had a 90s montage movie moment. I came home, I threw out all my clothes, and I was like, I'm shopping with intention. Melrose in LA is like my favorite place to shop. And this is before I was pink hair. Okay. This is kind of the into it. And then I was like, black and red was my color. So I was like shopping with the only cool. I was like black leather, cool, blah, blah.
I love the pink.
Oh, thank you.
I love the neon pink.
And then one thing kind of led to another. And I was like, I finally started feeling myself in my clothes. And I was like, oh my God, I love being back to this. And like emo music started coming back, Dude,
I don't know what trend brought that back, but I was so happy because they brought back Warped Tour now, which I didn't go to, but I went to when we were young.
Shot the TikToks for Warped Tour. I did both of them.
Where was my invite?
It was unreal. Well, come next year.
100% down.
But yeah,
you need BTS, I'll be back there, whatever you want.
I think what happened was that all of us millennials are finally at a stage where we have money again. So, do you know what I mean? And so what's the most popular thing right now? Nostalgia, right? Yeah. So it's just like the generation after us, they bring back all those like legendary rock bands. It's finally our turn to be those oldies here.
Dude, I have
playing oldies, Blink-182.
Straight up. I have a TikTok that literally this kid goes and he's like, what your parents used to listen to on the radio, and it got, I don't even know, like 16 million views or something, like, and I was like, all I said was, how old am I? Like, what the fuck? How old am I? And then it blew up, and all the comments are like, I have 2 kids now. What the hell happened? Who am I? I have a mortgage. And I'm like, dude, it's so weird.
Yeah, and I think it's just like everyone all of a sudden wanted that music back. But you know what's crazy for me to think about is all these bands that we listen to are playing these big shows. And I'm like, what were you guys doing the last 10 years? Apparently, a lot of them were still playing shows. We just didn't know. Or they were music, teachers or something like that. I don't know.
Doing acoustic versions.
I need to interview all of them and be like, what were you doing?
You should do that.
While we were not paying for tickets.
Yeah. Well, also, now they're definitely getting their money's back for all those years because those tickets are crazy.
Dude, this year I've gone to the most emo shows I've gone to since I was probably like
16.
In my, early 20s. Because I did Warped Tour, because I did Long Beach, Orlando. I did When We Were Young.
So MCR is your favorite?
No. That was my first band I ever saw.
Okay. No, what was the first album you ever, like, what's the band that got you into rock? Doesn't even need to be emo. It could just be rock. Because I remember my first CD that I took from my uncle's house that he was like, yeah, you're going to have
it's definitely going to be Blink-182. Like, Blink-182 is the essence of my entire core. I think I've seen them like 10 times. I saw them so many times. I saw Plus 44 the one year they toured, which is rare as fuck. Yeah. And then I saw Angels and Airwaves, and I shot them, and I was in one of the music videos.
Very cool.
And I've been seeing Blink-182 like a million times. Like,
Final Adventure is like one of the best songs they made.
Oh, that's a good one.
That
yeah.
one's so good. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah. So what was your rock album that got you into everything?
The Offspring.
Oh. Ooh.
I went to my friend's house. I knew him in like 3rd grade, went to his house, and he had the CD, put it on, and I was like, what is this? Because before that, I was listening to Eminem. Still emo.
Yeah, just a different type of emo.
Yeah, very dark.
Oh, man, I just saw The Offspring at When We Were Young. I think it was my first time seeing them.
You want to know a crazy fact that you're going to blow?
You haven't seen them?
I have never seen Blink-182.
You haven't seen Blink-182?
Not live.
All right, we're going to their next show when they announce a new album.
Down. From the pit.
They're so good. They played last year in LA and they sold out, I think, SoFi, which was the first time they've ever sold out like that big of a stadium, I think, in SoFi. I went by myself because my friends didn't buy tickets and I was like, I don't care. I'm going to go.
I'll go with you.
I'm down as fuck. Avril Lavigne was also my other big one.
No.
No.
As I look at your
I know, right?
Did you hear the story that she's like not Avril?
Yeah, what's her name?
I forgot.
It's all over Reddit.
Yeah.
I'm starting to believe it a little bit.
I looked it up and I was like, that's kind of weird. It's conspiracy theory stuff.
Because I followed her career, right? Mm-hmm. And I remember when she got Lyme disease for those 2 years and just disappeared because that's what happened. She got Lyme disease while she was dating Chad Kroeger, I believe is what it was.
Yeah.
I know her entire life, apparently. And then made a huge comeback with an album. Like, she had a big gap there. You know what I mean? And then she was on Call Her Daddy's podcast. And it was like her first podcast appearance, I think, ever. Just like ever. And I think Alex Cooper asked her about it. And she was just like, I think she like dodged a question or just was like, oh, yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, that's what she was on? I didn't know.
Yeah, she was.
Because I saw that interview and I was like, dude.
Yeah.
She might be.
And then she recently just played When We Were Young. I've seen her in concert so many times. She's awesome live. But this was when basically the pink hair was an accident, by the way. So like after I found the style.
How?
Exactly. After I found the style, right? So I went to my hair salon and I wanted to do a dark blonde with a white streak. I was like, I'm in my new era of whatever. So he puts bleach on just the money piece right here, and he left it on a little too long, and my hair was like turning orange, and if he left it on too much, it would fall out. He's like, okay, we need to take this off, and we're gonna have to put a color on it. I know you do TikToks. And I was like, at the time I was doing little bits of acting, but nothing enough to like keep me doing it. I was like, I don't know, put pink on it. I like that. I had pink underneath my hair like a long time ago for like a month. And so the moment he put the pink on, I was like,
I found me.
This is me. I had no idea why I had never done that before. And then every time I went back to diet, I went more and more and more and more and more and more and more.
Sick.
And then one day I had an epiphany after my birthday. I was like, I'm done being blonde. Let's go silver. And then it went brown at first because I didn't know what I was doing. And then I met this new hairstylist in Vegas a few years ago. And
Crushed it.
now I'm checkered. And I love
Crushed
it.
it.
And then also on top of this, I started my tattoo sleeve in the middle of this.
I saw that.
So
That's fully.
I finally am me.
How many do you have? The whole arm.
Ear to ear.
Damn.
Yeah. I would show you, but I'll show you after.
It's all good. Are you originally blonde?
Like brunette, like dark blonde, like your hair color.
Oh, this is like brown.
Okay, well, I don't know. Listen, I've never really seen my normal hair color because I played water polo so much.
Oh, okay.
So it's just always like blonde and sun-kissed and.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Do you ever look into the camera?
Oh, I do sometimes just for.
Oh, okay.
It's like breaking the fourth wall. I pretend.
I'm so accustomed to it because of reality that to me it's two people.
Oh, interesting.
Because in reality, it's direct into the camera and you're like da 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 da. But when you do, like when I'm doing acting and they're like never look, sometimes I'll be like da 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 da. Oh shit, sorry. So it's like a habit.
I do the Ryan Reynolds break the fourth wall.
So do I.
Kind of thing. It's just fun like that.
I love that.
Oh, I love Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Okay. Social media.
What about it?
I know, it's so fun. Are you your actual self on social media?
I do my absolute best to be myself on everything that I'm on, regardless of reality TV, whether it's social media, whether it's whatever. I mean, on social media, when you're doing skits or different types of things, like some of them are authentic, where it's like my girlfriend really did catch me with this song, and then I know the camera's on, so I'm like, all right, I'll hype it up, let's go.
Yeah.
But I think it's a bit of both. Like, where's the line? You know what I mean?
Right.
Because sometimes, like, if you know the camera's on, you want to give them a show.
Right.
But if it's like hidden, I mean, I'm still fucking insane, so whatever.
Oh, I am too. I always say that. I'm like, I'm just crazy.
Yeah.
I think you and I are similar because we kind of wear our heart on our sleeves in a
100%.
sense. Like, you get what you get.
Yeah.
Like, when I talk to you, I know this is exactly who you are.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I can't. I always tell people I can't lie.
I did not wear this for brunch. I wore this because I wanted to.
But I always tell people I literally can't lie because I'll literally feel so bad and I just can't do it.
Oh, fair. I won't lie because it's just a waste of time.
Oh, it's a waste of time for sure. Everyone always finds out, but I just can't. So I'm like, you get what you get.
Yeah. I mean, you're you, so it's beautiful. I'm actually very happy that you found like your thing.
Thanks.
Because it's cool. It's cool to see people grow, and it's cool to see like the growth of like, I don't need to do that anymore. I don't need to go to this brunch and like wear white anymore. I don't need to like try.
Yeah, and
I
it's
just wanna
like
be.
I love fashion and I love just I like attention in the healthy way where I just like, hello, I'm here. But yeah, it's fun finding your thing and your style. It took a while, but it was really fun. And I made an Instagram post about it, sharing like a carousel of like, hey, I was here to hear and how I found my style. And a lot of people resonate. They're like, oh, whoa. Because I know a lot of people are still kind of lost in who they want to be.
Of course. I mean, you had Craig, wasn't the guy that showed that like wore his outfits? Your friend that inspired you to wear your outfits?
Oh, yeah, Cody.
Cody.
Craig.
Sorry. But Cody like inspired you, so you being able to inspire other people now is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever felt lost in yourself?
Bro, tell me about it. I mean, if you haven't, are you really living?
Throw that on a shirt.
You know, true.
Throw that on your shirt.
Stay loco. Yeah, I mean, there's times that, I mean, sometimes you come off a show and you're like, who am I? Like, what is this? Who do I trust? Who do I don't? Other times in life, like life doesn't always give you, I mean, life doesn't give you what you want all the time. Otherwise, you wouldn't grow. Yeah, I think the short answer is yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, yeah. You?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
How do you explain it? It's just, you're human.
you're human, but I feel like a lot of people don't admit that they're lost. Everyone tries to cover it up with, oh, I'm fine, I'm good, and they don't talk about it.
Oh, yeah.
And spiral.
It's like when you ask someone, how are you, when you're walking the street, but if you actually stop and ask them, how are you, they might cry.
I know. Yeah, I've seen some fun videos of people done where like, how are you? And it's like, well, now that you've asked.
Yeah, and they're like, okay, I'll tell you the truth. And it's a stranger, so you don't feel like you have to hide anything sometimes, so it's very nice.
Right? Isn't that weird? It makes sense, but isn't that weird that sometimes you can open up to a stranger more than just like your friends or your family?
Yeah, because some family members you just can't.
Yeah.
Because you got to put on whatever. But I don't know. I think I was blessed enough to have, like, my mother and my sister have always been able to be open and be like, this is my truth. I'm having a problem with this, or I'm feeling depressed with this, or I'm really sad about this, or I'm stoked about this, whatever it is. And they've always been able to respond and help uplift me or ground me at the same time, because sometimes people's heads get way too big.
That's important, actually. Did you ever have like an ego moment where you were getting too like big of an ego from everything you were doing?
I do my absolute best to stay grounded and stay humble with some things, but there was a time that I remember that I got off a show and I thought I was like, I did it. I'm the shit. Like I'm progressing in life, and like, you can't tell me what to do. I know what I'm doing. And then I got such a gut check with myself that I was like, dude, what are you fucking doing? Like, grow up. Because having an ego is just fear. Like, stop trying to pretend like you're in control or you're the coolest or whatever it is you're looking for, and just be yourself and be content with the things you've done, and don't look for like your flowers or applause or whatever.
Yeah.
Just be you. So yeah, I had a reality check with myself once.
Reality star had a reality check. Whoa. So meta.
Have you?
What?
Have you had a moment where your head got too big? Because how many followers do you have now on TikTok? Like 2, 3, 4,
Yeah, like
5,
2.
10?
The overall is about almost 5 million over across the platforms, but
Dude, that is crazy.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
I met you at 100,000.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, I got a tattoo of a vodka bottle when I hit 1 million followers on TikTok.
I saw your video.
Yeah, I guess that's crazy. I think what really helped me was that I work in film production. I work behind the scenes. I've always worked behind the scenes. So it's not like I was just like some kid sitting at home who went viral and now I'm like, oh my God. I was working behind the scenes. I've already been in that industry a lot. I've been around a lot of like big people and seen it. So like,
Yeah, because you were a PA at one point. Right?
yeah, I was a PA. I got into the camera union right when I blew up on TikTok. So I had this interesting crossroads of like, do I go left or right, blah, blah, blah.
I don't watch your posts and read it and actually care.
I know, it's crazy. He also showed up on time. I want everyone to know because he's from production world. But my friends, I will tell you, my friends, when I first blew up, like my first month was crazy because I hit 1 million followers in a month. That was insane.
Yeah.
That was insane. I didn't see my friends for a month. My 2 friends told me a few months later, maybe 6 months later, they're like, we were so worried that you were going to go to the dark side. We thought you were just going to like forget us and just be like, I'm famous now. I'm going to go hang out with all the big, cool TikTokers. And I was like, really? You thought I was going to do that? I was like, no, you guys are literally my friends. Like, that's work. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that wasn't like, oh my God, this is going to change my life. For me, it was like, okay, that's work. These are my friends. And I think a lot of people don't know how to separate that a lot.
100%. Has
Like-
any of your friends treated you differently since you've been 5 million now?
And fuck no. And if they did, they wouldn't be my friends.
Fair.
If they aren't making fun of me, they can't be my friends. Like my friends make fun of me. They take horrible photos of me.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm really, really fortunate and grateful to have awesome friends. But it's also, you know, your friends are a reflection of you.
Beyond grateful?
Beyond grateful.
Because someone said ungrateful. I was like,
I'm so ungrateful.
Let me help you.
I'm beyond grateful because your friends are a reflection of you. So
100%.
you know, if you're a good person and your friends are good, then maybe everyone's great.
Yeah.
No, I've actually had a really good like headspace and process through all this. I never got like my head too crazy, you know. Obviously it's exciting when you meet really big creators and collab with them. You're like, oh my God. But like then you go home and you're like, well, I'm back in my own house. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Nothing's really changed.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's fun. Yeah. I was like, I had a question. You made me forget it. Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay. So you said you took a couple years off from shows and everything. What were you doing? What were you doing during that time?
Social media, stay loco, finances in general in my life, getting stuff organized. And that's about it. Just finally taking a second to like breathe and remember what life is about. Because when you're constantly in the cycle of reality and reality and reality, it's like, okay, showtime, not showtime. It's just a never-ending story. So unplugging for a second is super nice. And I think a lot of reality people should do that every now and then. Just fucking unplug so you can remember, oh, that's not me. That's just a made-up story. Or that's an edit. Or that's, you know, a dramatic theatrical moment that they edited together or whatever. because
It's not real.
yeah, I mean, some of the shows are scripted. Mine, thank God, have not. None of them. And
That's awesome.
I'll be 100% honest with you. None of them. So to see certain edits, I'm like, that's fucking made up.
Ooh, okay.
So then you kind of question, like, was I actually bad? Was I not bad? What was this? And then I just unplug and I'm like, let me.
You're like, let's start over.
Yeah, let's just take a second.
Okay, so you've said Stay Loco multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you tell us what that is?
So Stay Loco is a brand that I started. I've been saying it with my friends since we were young, and I asked him, I'm like, hey man, I'm gonna make this a brand, and it just means stay crazy, which means no matter what the world tells you, if you have a crazy idea, everyone's gonna judge it anyways and say that's crazy, it's never gonna work, but it just might. So just do what you love to do and continue pushing forward and do that, no matter what.
I love that so much.
Yeah.
I love that so much because that's kind of how I base my entire life. I'm like, you're going to regret not doing the crazy things in your brain.
Yeah. Why would you want to go to the grave like, oh, I could have tried starting a podcast.
Right.
I could have tried having this conversation with this person, or even that moment when, you know, if you're at an event and you see someone that you've always wanted to talk to, even if you're nervous, just go up and like, even if your hand is fucking shaking. That's why I tell some of my fans when they come up and they're like, oh my God, you're Jay. And dude, I've had a 6'5" grown man shake, and I felt his heart like freaking out. And he's like, can I have a picture? And he's like holding me, and I'm like, yo, dude. So I just gave him a hug. I'm like, I'm just a human, and you could probably kick my ass. So he's like, he started laughing, he chilled out, and I'm like, it's all good. So just take the responsibility for yourself to not go to your grave with any regrets, and stay crazy and stay local and go out there and motivate yourself to just jump, just go for it.
I love that so much. I've been really honing in on that like philosophy a lot more because I'm like we're all just humans, you know what I mean? On this little tiny floating rock, and we have the free will to do whatever we want, and don't get embarrassed to do certain things.
Straight up, you're a microscopic atom on the planet. Like
Literally.
you literally are like bink.
Yeah. So yeah, it's go do the things you want to do, like starting a podcast or doing whatever, you know what I mean? I'm like, I can't even think of anything to do. Drink water out of this mug. Like, what is things?
Change your hair color, dress different, go work out. Even if that's another thing is like some people that, you know, feel out of shape or completely feel like they've let themselves go and they're like, I don't want to go to the gym, I'm scared because people might make fun of me. Yeah, they might. And those people have an ego and they have fear and they're bullshit. But just focus on yourself, go out there and do what the fuck you need to do, because one day you could you were a fitness influencer. You're a badass in itself. I've seen your photos where I'm like, Jesus Christ, she was shredded, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, people are going to laugh at you no matter what you do.
No matter what you do.
Yeah.
And people are going to talk about you and hate comments and da-da-da. Who cares?
Dude.
Like, it's just noise. The reason it bothers you is because you believe it and there's an insecurity or there's something you haven't worked on yet. When I first started social media and I got some hate comments, those hurt me real bad because I hadn't done some work on myself yet. So that was a really good wake-up call. Like, they would say some comments, I'd be like, oh my God. And then I'd start to believe it. And I'm like, whoa.
It's too much. Dude.
It's too much. And so now I'm like, if you leave a hate comment, I literally don't care. Like, it doesn't affect my day.
I've had literal death threats because of the shows I've been on.
Really?
Yeah, I've had a dude, I remember one dude specifically, he's like, if I see you in the streets, I'm going to fucking kill you. And I'm like, dude, what? I've had another dude like, I'm going to jump you. Me and my boys are going to jump you because of like moves I've made on reality shows. I'm like, yo, what? I've had wish death upon my family. Like, dude, the amount of comments that I've had that I'm like, if you respond back with hatred, you're just wasting time. I think I've always just said, thank you, I love you. Even if they're like, I'm going to beat the shit out of you, I'm like, thank you, I love you.
I feel like I've seen you do that.
I love trolling back with positivity.
Yes.
It's literally my favorite.
I love doing like a sarcastic happy. Like, they'll be like, you look da-da-da. I'm like, oh my God, you're so sweet. Like, I tried really hard. Like, my favorite is when someone tries to troll you and you respond back and then they reply and they're like, oh my God, I'm so happy you responded.
Oh my God. The amount of those. And they're like, I just was trying to see if you wanted to like answer. And I was like, you should have tried with positivity. I probably would have sent you a hat.
Yeah. Oh.
But I'm not now.
Speaking of, we don't have it right here, but Jay surprised me with some Stay Loco beanies.
Yes, I did.
Oh, they were so cute. It was like a hot pink one and a purple one.
Yep.
I'm excited to wear them on the mountain.
Hell yeah.
So when are you launching this Well, wait, hold on. It is a clothing. We just talked about what it was. We didn't talk about what it actually is.
Oh yeah, it's a clothing brand.
It's a clothing brand.
But it's it's a clothing brand.
and a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle, a clothing brand, and just a saying for you to remember every time that you feel down to just keep going forward.
When are you launching this?
What, the clothing brand?
Yeah.
Oh, it's been out for years. I've had this for years.
Well, then why are you not posting about it more?
Well, it has its own page. I post about it all the time.
Okay, well then I'm lost on this then. I think I follow it too.
Probably. Go to stayloco.co.
Okay, what's your plan with that brand to do more with it?
Honestly, I need to expand it. That's why I took some time off too, because I was like wanting. There we go. Hit the follow.
Okay, now I'm gonna see the content, everyone.
Baby.
I'll share some photos of my beanies.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's why I took some time off, because I wanted to make the brand bigger, and doing all the shows. Like, yeah, I get to promote while I'm not on the show, but it never got the traction that I wanted to get. So I unplugged, and I was like, let me get my stuff together, because I have this dream for my clothing brand. I have another dream for this motivational podcast that I'm coming out with.
Ooh, wait, I want to talk on that a little bit. Mm-hmm. What's the plan there with that?
So I have this really cool idea, and by the time that this is posted, I should have already maybe made 2 or 3. But I'm going to be making videos. Just, I want to spread love and positivity and like motivate people to get up and have a good time, and like, and by have a good time, not like go party, like have a good time of doing the thing and all the work that you need to do in order to get your things done. Because it's, one thing, like if you party every weekend, great, have fun. But if you're not focused during the week to maybe decompress with one party a week, cool. But you need to focus and you need to get your stuff done. And that's something that I lost in the beginning of all the reality and social and everything. So now I'm like, I don't know, I'm growing up.
I mean, now, how old are you again?
36.
Oh, you're 36. Okay, 32. You're like a elder millennial.
Whoa, I'm an elder emo baby.
I'm a middle-aged emo. That sounds worse. What the hell? You're like the grandpa now. Whoa. Shit. No, but I love that, and I can relate to that a lot too, where you just kind of get a little lost sometimes.
Yeah, you just get lost in like the
lost
fun.
in the sauce. Yeah, lost in the fun. I remember during COVID. I think COVID is the hardest I ever partied.
Oh, really?
Believe it or not, because there was nothing to do, and my friends were throwing like these desert raves, and there was nothing else to do. So I would go to them every weekend, and I remember being like, I could just do this forever. And I remember being like, that's a weird thought to have. I like working too. Interesting. But COVID was so weird, you know?
It was very weird. I just started adventuring, and that's when I started making TikToks.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I started making the Sasha stuff during COVID as well. So COVID definitely changed my life, for sure.
Yeah, I think it affected everyone.
In different ways. You either just adapted and were like, all right, how can I make the most of my time? Or you sat there and complained about it.
Yeah.
And I think we did well.
I think we did pretty good.
Yeah, we did pretty well.
We got 5 million, Jesus.
Wild. That's across platforms.
That's okay. That's 5 million people that you can affect.
Yeah, and I've been really excited to start this podcast to kind of share other stories from creators and just kind of.
Why did you start this?
Because I feel that there isn't a place for creators to share their stories openly. Because yes, they could share it on their own pages, but not everyone is ready to have those stories shared on their own pages, or maybe doesn't fit their page or whatever. And as I've gone through LA and I've met a ton of creators, I noticed everyone had a similar challenge. They all were struggling. No one has any idea what they're doing. Everyone's just copying each other, being like, well, their feed looks perfect, so I have to act perfect even though I have no idea what I'm doing, or this is tough, or I'm struggling with this. And I just noticed a common pattern throughout everyone's, content journeys, but no one was talking about it. And so I was like, okay, what if I had a podcast where I could talk to creators and understand, how you got to where you are, but then also understand what's going on in your brain a little bit more.
So what do you struggle with?
What do I struggle with? Ooh, wow, all of a sudden this is Jay's podcast.
Stay loco, baby. I took over.
He's taking over. I've definitely struggled with, I know this is going to sound crazy, but like my own branding, as in like, I do so many different things. How do I do them all and stay afloat, right? Like my current struggle is that I like to make my Sasha content. I like to make my Drac social media facts content. And then I'm doing this podcast now, right? That's 3 areas I need to really focus on. Mm-hmm. But I've noticed that when I'm so focused on my business, my Sasha content goes down. I'm not making as much.
Same.
And it sucks. Hey, it sucks because I think back to my most happiest times when I was making content is when I was making all my Sasha content with all of my TikTok friends, and we'd have like little playdate collabs every week. And I was making so much content. My videos were going viral. And not only were they going viral, I was getting business into my business. And I'm like, wow, I really liked that. That's when I was my happiest. So when I don't make my like Sasha Russian content, I feel that if I'm not making my own content, then I'm not happy, and I don't want to make content for other people or like produce content for other people. And then I've just been really burnt out this year. So struggling with that a little bit.
Does this make you happy doing this?
Yes. This makes me happy. Like, this is fun. I like to talk to people and learn things, you know?
Do you feel like that maybe this is the grounding portion and Sasha is like the free?
Kind of, but I really like the Sasha. Like, what do you mean by that?
Like, when you have a conversation with someone and you're sitting across from someone, you're getting to know them, you're getting to learn, you're getting to whatever, but you're sitting in the moment. Whereas Sasha's like a character, right?
Yes.
Or is she you?
That's my alter ego, yes.
So she's essentially...
I Fight Club myself.
Yeah, there's a bunch. Trust, I know. But when you do Sasha, she has ultimate freedom and just gets to, like, today I'm going to be wild and this is what I want to do. Whereas, you know, Alex is sitting here and having a conversation, unless I'm talking to Sasha, which I don't think I am.
No, you're not talking. I mean, hold on. Yes. No, you nailed that. That's exactly it. Because Sasha, I can do whatever I want. It's weird when I'm at a bar and I see maybe a guy I want to talk to or something. If I go up to them like, hi, I'm Alex, it's like, okay, whatever. But if I go up to them like, hello, what are you doing here? See, it's immediately like, I feel so much more confident, like Brad Pitt in Fight Club. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the confident version of me that slowly turned into me. Because the way I dress now is basically how Sasha dresses.
Okay.
So I kind of literally Fight Club myself. Because I made this version of me that I've always wanted to be, and it slowly turned into me.
That's good.
But what's fun is then I can just be myself here, you know?
So you're happy doing this?
Yes, I'm happy doing this. I'm struggling to find, I hate using this word though, balance. I don't believe you can have balance though. I want to ask you this. Do you think you can have balance in life if you want to achieve your goals?
I don't want to say no to it and I don't want to say yes to it. I think there's a different word. I think you need to have focus. And whatever you actually do focus on, that's the thing that's going to grow, which is unfortunate because if you do have this podcast, Sasha is going to be affected a little bit because you're spending time doing this instead of making 10 TikTok videos for Sasha. Or, you know, if you're doing the Drax Facts, like, which I love that page, thank you.
Thanks.
I follow it. Then it's so literal that it's business. You know what I mean? So you don't get the creativity and the freedom to become Sasha, or you don't get the grounding of being Alex here and being like, oh, let's have a conversation. So
it's tough.
Yeah, to have balance is extremely hard. So I don't know if it even exists. That's my answer. Because like you said, like where's Stay Loco? Sometimes I'm focusing on my page and I'm like, when my page gets bigger, which the time is now already. It's
now.
Big.
What would Tony Robbins say?
Yeah, like do it. Stop waiting. I love all his speeches. Stay Loco gets affected. If I'm doing reality, well then both streaming platforms get it because I can't post stories every day of doing stuff that I'm doing. If I don't even have my phone, I can't even keep up with my own life, like my own mother. I don't know. Hey, are you okay? Like I get 10-minute phone calls where it's like, hey, is mom good? Are you good? Is everything good? Finances are good? What's up? Give me the breakdown. We got 9 more minutes. What's up? So it's kind of crazy. But yeah, I think, you know, focus is very important and try to balance as best as you can if it even exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything you're struggling with right now?
Oh, I mean, I think I struggle every day with feeling fulfilled. Like is it enough? Is it ever enough? Because okay, I did reality. Great. I've been on so many years now. I've been doing reality for 10 years. So it's like, whoa, I've done a decade of this.
Oof.
Like competing and challenging and all this training. Then having my clothing brand and, you know, wanting to inspire people to just, like when you put a Stay Loco shirt on, like go, make sure when you're wearing the shirt, like put it on for the days that you don't want to do that, for the days that you do feel scared, for the days that you want to go to the gym. If it's a nice white shirt, go ruin it. So you buy another nice one, but go ruin it so you know and you see the scars of the shirt and the stain marks because that's life. You're covered in scars. At least I am. And that's how you learn. You know what I mean? So feeling fulfilled for me is the pinnacle of all of it, because it's like I want to do more and I want to do more, and it's just constant creation. It's constant.
When does it end?
I don't think it's ever going to stop.
Yeah. I relate to that a lot too, where it's, we level up as humans and we keep going and we're like, well, when does it stop? When is it enough?
I don't think it's ever going to, because I think as you progress, the levels just go higher. So I don't think that there's a moment that, I mean, if I was to die tomorrow and you were like, did you like your life?
Did you like your life?
Oh, I love my life. I'm 100% fulfilled in the moment if I knew I was going to die tomorrow.
Yeah.
But if I knew I had to wake up tomorrow and I get another chance at life, then I'm like, I can do more.
Yeah.
So it's such a cool dichotomy, because it's like, yeah, if I die tomorrow, I did everything I wanted to do, and I can die with a smile on my face and be like, hell yeah, I did it.
How have you become this person? You are so positive and you have such a good head on your shoulders.
Because sometimes I'm very negative with myself.
Really?
Oh man, sometimes I'll talk like I'll be like, I don't even talk like that anymore. But things I used to say, bad stuff. But I've watched so much motivational videos and motivational speakers like Eric Thomas, Tony Robbins,
Joe Dispenza.
well, yeah, Williamson. I think it was Jordan Williamson. Was it Jordan? Dude, you name it, I've watched it. I live on it. Literally last night I woke up at 5 a.m. because I had a bad dream. And I went on Instagram, and all I do is like put on a motivational for YouTube and go back to sleep.
Wow.
Because it does me a favor. Or like when I wake up in the morning, sometimes I'll put stickers on my mirror saying the things that I want or the things that I believe that I am, so that when I wake up, I read it and I'm like, all right, get your day, let's go. Because every day is hard. Every day is hard. Because there's so many things coming at you. But if you just kind of stay afloat and you keep your head on your shoulders, screwed on real tight, and remember like where you're from, who you know, why they love you, why you love you, and just try to find who you're happy with, then I think you'd be pretty all right. So,
have you ever considered motivational speaking yourself?
Yeah.
I think you would be a really good speaker. I would listen to you.
Oh, thank you so much. That's why I wanted to start the YouTube.
Yeah.
That's why I did start it. By the time this gets posted, I started. It has its name. I'm not going to drop it yet.
Yeah. Keep it a secret.
I like it.
I kept this a secret until I started like teasing it, because I was like,
it's beautiful. But I would love. I have ideas, so it's going to be a solo show, but also at multiple times have a guest. So I would love to invite you to do it, and it's going to be very cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I think if you can just go towards your dreams and go towards your goals, and try to do it with a smile on your face, because if you just fight hatred with hatred, it's a waste of time. But if you fight it with love, at least you don't have to keep fighting. You did what you did and you kept going, and you're now on your path. So,
yeah. I wish everyone could think like this.
fuck, it took so many years of suffering and so many years of hardship that, dude, life is just, it's a wave.
I know.
It's a beautiful wave.
I know. But I relate so much to everything you're saying. I like, it's so nice. It's such a relief.
I know. I love what you're saying too, that you're like, this is your grounding spot. This is the balance. The balance is terrible. It's so hard.
So hard. Like people are, I don't want to say, we're on a pedestal here, but we're not normal. We do abnormal things. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we make content, we're on shows, we do things, right? So like a normal person could be like, oh, balance is easy, right? To us, we're like, we're extreme. We're literally extreme people. I got voted, I think like adrenaline junkie or most extreme in high school or something. So I've always been like this. You know what I mean?
Read there's a book called, I think it's not The Power of Superman. Something of Superman. I'll remember it.
Okay.
But I'm going to give you this book, and so you can put it in here. But, the Flight of Superman, or The Art of Superman, or something like that.
You can look it up.
But it's about the adrenaline and like stunt people or BMX riders or extreme sports athletes on why they become addicted. So the moment that you feel this one chemical kind of explosion in your brain, you're instant and you're stuck there forever. And you can't go back because life is too boring and normal.
Yes.
So I think you're in it. And once I read this book, I was like, whoa, it all makes sense. No shit, I want to jump out of that helicopter. Like, what?
Yeah, it's just like, well, it also makes sense why really, really rich, successful people have done literally everything in the world. So they're like, well, what else do I do? You know,
Yeah.
like they need something to excite them and keep their adrenaline going.
Yeah, because it keeps the journey alive. I think.
What was your original dream job?
To be myself. Isn't that crazy?
I
Isn't that fucking crazy?
have this podcast. Damn, that is an answer. What?
When people used to ask me when I was a kid, what do you want to do when you grow up? I said, I want to get paid to be myself.
Oh, I can't wait to be at your motivational seminar.
Oh, thanks. I have no idea how I did it. I don't have a clue. I think just say yes.
Say yes.
Yeah, just
say yes.
Just Jim Carrey, yes man, the shit out of your life.
Dude, Jim Carrey, yes man, is literally Tony Robbins. Like that scene is from Tony Robbins because we were like at Tony Robbins, we're like, say yes, say yes, and then I was like, can we all watch the movie? So we got back and watched the movie.
That's awesome. I'm gonna watch the movie tonight. Then.
Yeah.
Also, look for signals. I think in life there's signals everywhere. Whether like you telling me that, oh, I think you should do a motivational podcast or a motivational speech or whatever.
Yeah.
I've thought this before.
Okay.
That's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna make one. And now you saying it is another affirmation from the universe. I could just overlook it and be like, I'm just doing a podcast with Alex. We're all straight, whatever. Keep going. Or you can see it and be like, why did she say that? That may be something I'll check out.
I'm all about signs.
I love it. There's this one dude I met that one time we were talking about insecurities, we were talking about stuff, and he blew my mind. And I call him the wizard, but he literally said like, anytime that you're feeling insecure, angry, or you're ready to snap back at someone, or you're ready to do whatever, ask yourself, what's that about? And like have this one person behind you that's just like, hey, what's that about?
Ooh.
And I was like, yo, what? And he actually he was a zombie on like The Walking Dead.
Sick.
And that's like his callback job. He's like a lanky, cool dude, but he's like really contorted and can do stuff.
I'm
cool.
sick.
And he always said, well, I met him one time, went to lunch, met him on set. We went to lunch and we just started talking about life. And he said like, yeah, there's this guy in the back of my head that anytime I start feeling negative or weird or what, he's like, well, what's that about? Why are you getting upset? And now that dude lives with me constant where I'm like, what is that about? Why am I doing that?
So this is anytime you get mad or insecure.
Well, when I can remember the what's that about guy for when I'm pissed.
Whoa, I like that. I'm gonna adopt that. I have a girl behind me now.
Yeah, you can have Avril behind you. Just
Avril.
like, well, what's that about?
Yeah, her voice is the most opposite of mine. She really high pitched, really low. That's awesome.
Yeah, but it's so unique and cool.
I love learning little tricks like this from different people.
It's so cool.
That's cool.
What do you have? What do you do? What can a trick that I can take?
Well, I can't think of any off the top of my head. However, there's one that I'm going to adopt probably this next year. I want to, like, my goal for 2026 is I want to stay a little bit more in one place because I find myself when I travel a lot, yes, you can work abroad. Yes, you can do stuff. My focus goes out the window. It is so hard. I don't care what anyone says. It is so hard to focus and get a lot of work done while you're traveling. I don't care who you are. It's really tough. When you're in your one spot at your house, I get so much more work done.
At your desk?
Huh?
At your desk?
At my desk. Well, I have like a 2-bedroom place myself, and I just work from like 3 different spots in my house. I mostly end up sitting on the floor in front of the TV in front of my coffee. Like, coffee? Why can't I talk? Coffee?
Table?
Table. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I was telling one of my friends about how I want to, say no to more things and just be a little bit more like, no, I want to use my time here. And she goes, oh, I have a little trick for you. She said every month, tell yourself that you're going to say no to at least 4 things. Or like you have to set a number. You're going to say no to 4 things each month. And then you have to stick to it. And I am ADHD as fuck, which means I love a challenge and I love hyper focusing on a challenge. So you're knowing me, I'm going to be like, okay, 4 things I have to say no to this month.
Do you get, when stress is put upon you, does your ADHD flare up like, oh, okay, I'll do that? Does stress empower you to move forward?
Oh my God, yes. That's why, I saw someone's theory about why ADHD people like to work 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Is because we like putting our tasks off till the end of the day because stress and stress makes us do it better and faster.
Gotcha.
Are you ADHD at all?
I am not diagnosed, so I have no idea. I'm just me.
Yeah, no, I am like...
Are you?
When I found out I was ADHD, at first it was always taboo. Like growing up, it was like, oh my God, there's something wrong with you, you know? And then I finally went and got tested, and literally everything I do, you've probably noticed it. I touch my hair a lot. I fidget a lot. I can't stop moving. It's just like that's literally me. It's like a weird thing. All of it's ADHD. Losing your keys, your hairbrush, not remembering, da-da-da. I thought I was just insane. Like growing up, I was like, my parents were like, why can't you stick to one thing? I was like, I don't know.
Why don't you balance, Alex?
And I'm over here like, I don't know what's happening. And then literally I go and get tested for ADHD, and I was like, holy crap. And then I started following all these like ADHD Instagram accounts. This is like back in college, like years ago.
Okay.
And I follow these Instagram accounts that are like every single thing that like the post says, I'm like, that's literally what I do. And I was like, oh my God, I had no idea. I thought I was just like, something was wrong with me. And like ADHD is not that big of a deal, but it kind of is. However, I call it my superpower because without it, I probably wouldn't have been able to do as many crazy things as I've done because I literally go, I'm going to go try that. I'm going to go try that.
That's what I love about you is you're adventurous.
You know,
And you're always up to something. So yes, maybe saying no might help you.
Yes. And so this is the problem now.
I go to your page and I'm like, how does she have all this time?
Like,
You're the queen of like getting things done. I don't think you sleep. And you look good for not sleeping. So
I'm tired.
Keep it up.
Well, that's why I need to take a little bit of a beat because I really want to, when I was super focused on my Sasha content, I had 1 million followers in a month. And I know what it takes to do that. And I can literally do it. I know how to do it. Same with bodybuilding. I was in insane shape. I know exactly what to do that.
Yeah.
And what I learned from all these things, especially the bodybuilding, after I won my first show, I was like, oh, I get it. If you just do something hard enough and long enough, you'll be good at it. That's it. You can do it. You can apply it to anything.
That's the
I could do a podcast. I could go fly some airplanes. I could go scuba dive.
That's the trick. I think it's focus. If you just...
And you stick to it long enough.
Yeah, and you dial in, it'll show up.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was going to ask you a question about the Sasha content. Oh, what would be your trick to like up-and-coming influencers or kids that want to do that? How did you get 1 million in a month?
Well, I will say that was a very different time back then.
Yeah, 100%. If you could do it now, because you know the tricks. Yeah. I mean, Drax Facts knows all the tricks.
If I could do it now, this is going to sound so ridiculous, but create an original series. That's all it takes. If you are the first person to do a brand new type of series or content, you're guaranteed virality. If you keep copying everyone, you're not. The only way copying works is if you already have an established, like, hello, mine is obviously a Russian, so then I will copy other people's trends but do my own Russian spin. Man, if I were to start right now, I probably would make a character myself because that's what I like to do. Every time I tell people about my Sasha and how my story, they're like, okay, I need to make a character. I'm like, well, do you want to make a character? Because if you want to be yourself, you can do that as well. That's also another struggle I deal with is like, I love playing my Sasha character. I also share lots of stuff about myself. But I know that when I make my Sasha videos, they do the best. And I love them because it is basically a branch of myself. And I have been very honing in on the fact that you don't need a fucking niche anymore. You are the niche.
Yep.
You know, like just share what you want to share. And the people who are following will want to stay.
Who's Alex?
It's a good question. I'm figuring that out.
Cool.
Yeah. Who's Jay?
Just a fucking dude that wants to love people and do crazy shit.
Oh,
but also figuring it out constantly.
Alex likes to entertain and make people smile and educate. I like to help people, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I'll learn something and then it turns into me teaching. I became a bodybuilder, I became a fitness coach. I go to content, help people with content.
Yeah.
Because I didn't feel fulfilled or satisfied just making content for myself. It felt like I love doing it, but I feel more
That's why I want to start the
helping
motivational
people.
stuff too.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I want to just help people get up and stop being afraid and just hiding behind the keyboard. Like, everyone can do it. You can do it. Like every single person can create a Sasha, create a freaking, get on a show and do some crazy shit. Like whatever, just try.
Yeah.
If you don't send in the audition tape, how do you know?
Yeah, and I feel like, especially with social media, it's so much harder for people to be themselves because they're seeing some influencer with millions of followers with like perfect skin, everything's like Photoshop, nothing's real, everything's fake. But this influencer now is setting this standard for everyone else and being like, this is a standard when that's not even their own standard.
Yeah.
So other people watching are like, well, I guess that's my standard now, and they can't even accomplish it.
Yeah.
And I'm part of the problem, but that's why I'm trying to, but that's why I'm also, I know I'm part of the problem, but I'm also trying to not be part of the problem by sharing this podcast to like, hey, hello, just do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Stay loco.
Stay loco, baby. Yeah, I think it's crazy now for kids, because the comparison. I mean, comparison is the thief of joy. But
I literally just posted a clip today about that. That's so funny.
That's dope. Yeah, I think because with AI coming out too, like, dude.
What are your thoughts on AI?
I think it's so cool. But I also think, iRobot's going to show up and Will Smith's got to save us all. But
dude, I love that movie. That movie like terrified me, and now it's real.
Yeah, it is very real. But I think if you can get a grasp of it, learn how to use it, it can benefit you. I think if the wrong people get a grasp of it as well, it can not benefit all of us. But I really love the fact that AI has come out. A lot of people have also started getting a little bit more gritty online. Like, not so 8K, 4K video, like obsessed, not so perfect obsessed. Like, people are really sharing real stories. And I think the coolest thing is, yeah, AI can make all these ads and do all these commercials and do all this stuff, but it'll never be human. So I think it's going to put us into a process of being able to share the real human of each of us and being able to connect to real humans instead of this humanoid, like, all of us are androids and we look freaking perfect and I used Photoshop to look perfect here. Now you can actually be like, I'm going to post something authentic and hopefully it'll change somebody's day, because it'll work because they're tired of eating the AI.
Yep.
So I think it's, like you said before, is it a balance? Who knows?
I don't know.
We'll try to find it.
I don't know, but AI is exciting. I feel like it's been coming for a while, but it ramped up. It's like 10-year overnight success story. It's like, oh, they've been working on it for years, but now all of a sudden overnight it like exploded.
Yeah.
It definitely feels like it's coming in real fast. It's a little terrifying, I'll be honest. Like, sometimes I feel like I need to keep up by learning every AI product and software and piece of equipment, whatever, because or else I'll get left behind, and I don't want to be left behind.
Yeah.
But it's also scary. I've never really been worried about my job, but every now and then I'm like, fuck, like, if AI is ramping up the way it is right now, there could be a world where in a few years, like, a lot of the things we do are obsolete because of AI.
100%, but I think the thing that won't be replaced is Sasha and Alex. That's why I think everyone, like, nowadays has a podcast or is talking about real stuff, because that can't be replaced.
That can't be replaced. No. I mean, but maybe it can. That's the thing. It's scary. Have you seen the AI influencers?
Yes.
Crazy. There was another one recently where, like, people thought it was real, and I was like, no. And I could tell just the movement. I was like, this is AI. Oh my God, I almost got tricked. Like,
yeah. Have you seen The Last Standing Samurai on Netflix?
No.
So they AI'd, I believe it's Japanese, but they AI'd the mouth of the actor to be English. So I'm watching, and then you'll see the mouth matches English, and I'm like, whoa, that looks weird. But I mean, eventually it will be that. But
it's actually that easy. We use a program to do that to one of my clients' mouths to Spanish, and they cloned his voice and everything. It sounds legit. And it literally looks like he's speaking in Spanish.
Oh, wow.
They already have it for us. You could do it with a click of a button.
She kept up with everything I did.
I'm telling you, I'm
left
like,
behind.
Yeah, the AI is interesting. I'm trying to like, what I appreciate in the AI world is all the automations. Like, so many people are building these awesome things where it's like an all-in-one, basically virtual assistant that's AI that can help you. I love that. I think that's great. What I struggle with is AI in movies and artists and graphic design, because so many artists have spent their entire life for, like, it's becoming obsolete. I saw someone, I saw a meme. It was like, yeah, go to college, and right when you get out of college, your entire job is obsolete because of AI. Congrats. And I was like, fuck.
It's true.
Like, literally, you can literally use AI to write a book, write a novel, write a script. Like,
everything.
It's insane.
Dude,
yeah.
I use it to check so much stuff.
Chat's my best friend. No, it's not. No, I'm not that obsessed. I don't use chat as... But actually, there were studies...
I do.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
There are studies that people use chat as their therapist more than going to therapy now or something like that.
Yep.
Like, I don't know. Chat's just your own thoughts, I feel like sometimes. Like, it's just...
Sometimes I think it regurgitates and it just wants to answer yes for you.
Yeah. However...
But sometimes I'm like, oh, that's what that means in that contract? Okay, I'm not signing that.
Okay, that is useful. I use it sometimes when I'm having a kerfuffle with a guy and I need help. I'll like screenshot the text and be like, how do I respond to this without sounding like a bitch? You know, like,
Fair.
like I sent a very good last text to a guy that wasn't mean. It was just like, don't ever talk to me again. Thanks, ChatGPT. But it was like a very like, oh, wow, you weren't even mean. It was just like a
Perfect.
Oof. So
I use it for like when the guy shows up and he's like, "What's that about?" I'm like, "What is that about? Let me ask. Let's ask chat."
ask chat. I know we all call it chat now. Like,
Well, yeah.
ask chat.
Ask chat. What do you do? Okay, I gotta know this. What do you do for you? Like for me, I go surfing or I'll go hike or rock climb or whatever, something active that I want to do. Usually it's surfing or skimboarding.
My therapist asks me this as well.
Well, are you gonna pay me too, or what's up?
That's a good question.
Because you and me have never had a one-on-one
I know, this is great.
This is very cool to me.
I know. That's a struggle I've been struggling with is I haven't been giving myself enough of me time. It was like the gym. Like the gym for me was like, this is me. I'm doing this for me. But lately, honestly, it's literally putting my phone down and watching my favorite TV show or something. But still, I don't think that's enough. It's been a tough year because I tore my meniscus and ACL this year and I got surgery. Yeah, I'm like 8 months post-surgery. Finally, that was rough. But like usually every year I try to do one new skill that terrifies me. So like a couple of years ago, I did heels dance class, which was epic. Like I literally...
like in high heels.
You do dance class in high heels. I've never thought I'd be a good dancer. Oh my God, it was so amazing. It was very like empowering and like sexy and cool and fun. So that I did for me. This year, I was going to do something, and then I hurt myself. So I think this year a lot was learning patience.
Well, that's a new thing you did.
Yeah. You know what? It was a good thing I did this year. When I hurt my knee, I had to stay with my parents for 6 weeks, and they live in Santa Barbara. It was our first time reconnecting as adults. Like, obviously, you know, mom and dad, I only saw them during, like, Christmas and Thanksgiving. But because of this, we got to hang out as adults. My parents are super fun, by the way. And they even felt the same. They came and visited me after, like, it was so nice reconnecting with you as an adult. I was like, same. So this year was a lot of like reconnecting and patience. Next year's new skill is what I'm gonna be doing for myself. I'm very excited. I'm going to be taking voice lessons for voice acting.
Cool.
I've always wanted to do it. And one of my guests was a voice actor. And she's like, I think everyone should do vocal lessons because you need to learn how to talk from your diaphragm.
Yeah.
I talk from here.
Yeah.
So that's going to be what I'm going to be doing for myself.
Have you tried talking from here?
You know, I have to do the exercises and I don't remember how to do the exercises. I used to go to voice therapy because my voice used to really irritate me. Like it used to hurt.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is raspy.
Did you ever feel insecure about your voice?
Yeah, fucking yeah.
I knew it.
Oh yeah, I used to feel so insecure. Especially because some of the comments I used to get online when I was bodybuilding was, oh, you're a dude, that's a dude. That was like the most hate I would get. It used to bother me a lot, and I'm like, whatever. What helps is other people like Miley Cyrus and other raspy voice queens, you know?
Yeah.
Now I love my voice. I'm like, fuck yeah, everyone can hear me a mile away. But
hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks. Wait, what did you ask me before that? I wanted to ask you back and my brain blinked.
I asked you, what do you do for you?
Yeah, what do you do for you?
I go surfing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think it's, or I watch motivational videos, or lately, it's been really cool lately. What I do for me is actually work. Which before it used to be a lot of party and just have fun. And I was like, I love doing this. But then that's a waste of time.
I agree.
But now I've learned, like, dude, it's been so many years. I've been skimboarding since I was 14 years old. So I've been going to the ocean like at least 3 times a week since I was 14 years old, which is insane, but a lot of gas.
I love that. Wait, where'd you grow up?
Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Oh, you're Florida, man.
Yeah, Florida, man. That's why they're like, oh, do you have any survival skills? I was like, well, I grew up climbing palm trees to get water because we'd run out.
Yeah.
We'd spend like 8 hours at the beach skimboarding all day. Like, that's what I did as a kid.
Wow.
It was the best. It was the best. It was fun times. But now I've slowly learned over the years, like, it was always surfing or go to the beach, and that's my therapy, and try to find a way. Like, sometimes I'd be like, oh, I'm pissed. Oh, I'm going to go to the beach. Or, like, my mother or my girlfriend would be like, have you gone surfing in a while? And I'm like, oh, yeah, fuck, I need to go. So, but now I'm slowly learning how to just not need anything.
Okay.
Just kind of go back into me and just feel content with, like, just sit just sit with yourself for a second. Maybe talk to the guy that's like, what's that about? Or work on something that you really want to work on that you've been putting off or procrastinating out of fear or just out of like procrastination. And maybe you'll feel a little bit better because you're just upset because you're not doing the thing you really want to do.
Ooh, you nailed that.
Yeah.
Do you have an idea of what your end goal is or what you're working towards right now? Like any goals in mind?
Yes. Become more financially stable. Set myself up to eventually have a mini-me. That would be very nice to go surfing with a mini-me. That's like my ultimate dream. And just be content with what life throws at me. If it's good or bad, just be content and move forward and keep doing whatever it is that I think is good for me. Which,
I like that.
Yeah, which I hope I'm on the right path.
Any goals for 2026 just in general?
Yeah, I have a few that I can't talk about.
Oh,
those were coming to my head, but I was like, yeah, and a couple like things that I want, like assets, move. I want a nicer spot closer to the beach. And yeah, just become, I don't know. It's kind of like, I'm not really on that train anymore of like, I need this asset to feel good or I need this. I'm kind of just like, I want to set myself up. So if tomorrow I don't want to do anything and I have a mini-me, then me and mini-me are going to go do whatever he or I want to do.
Isn't that funny? As you grow up, the things you want change so drastically. Like, I want this tangible thing. Now it's like, I want good health and I want to make sure that everyone around me is doing well and like thriving, you know?
Yeah. And like, I'm happy.
And I'm, happiness and that I'm not so stressed.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
Yeah. I'm definitely, my goal is to manage my stress. I get very stressed about things that I don't need to. And talking to myself better, that's been a huge thing that I've already been working on. One, from Tony Robbins, but two, do you know Diary of a CEO?
Yes.
Okay. He had Matthew McConaughey on, which is like one of my favorite humans. I read his book, Green Lights. So good.
So did I.
In his podcast, he talked about how when he grew up, his parents wouldn't let him say, I can't, I hate, and he didn't lie. And I was like, I love that. I catch myself all the time going, oh my God, I hate. No, I don't hate my shoes. You know what I mean? Like, but I catch myself saying it because it's dramatic and I'm very theatrical, you know, like, oh my God, I hate blah, blah, blah. No, I don't hate. So you had mentioned earlier, like speaking to yourself, I've, ever since I listened to that podcast, I now, every time I catch myself saying hate, I stop and I go, no, I don't hate. I don't like, or I dislike that or something like that.
Yeah.
I change it. I also like the I can't. Anytime I don't really say I can't that often, but if I do catch myself, I go, no, I'm trying, or I'm going to try to change it.
Yeah.
And then the doesn't lie thing, I was like, I already do that.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, the biggest thing is me learning to talk to myself better because sometimes I'm just like so dramatic.
I think everyone is. I think the most powerful words that you can say are I, and then whatever comes. So if you are saying I can't constantly, then you're in deep trouble.
Yeah.
Because then your subconscious is going to believe it. But like, I'm sure you know this, Tony Robbins probably said it at your thing, like I am is the most powerful, and then ... whatever you finish. So I do my best. The moment I have a negative thought, switch it. I am this, I am that. Say the positive about it. Even if you're sucking at what you're doing right now, I'm the greatest at what I'm doing. And then
I always go, I'm awesome. I always do. I'm like, I am fucking awesome. If anytime I have negative doubts, I'm like, no, I'm awesome.
You are. Keep going.
You are too.
Oh, thanks.
Well, on that note, it was so nice to have you on this podcast.
I know. Nice
wow, I can't believe it's already been an hour and a half. Like, it feels like it's been 2 minutes.
For real.
Tell everyone where they can find you on socials.
Check me out at JQ Skim. So J, the letter Q, SKIM. Skimboarding. I haven't changed it since I was like 15.
Yeah.
And stayloco.co and YouTube.
Stay Loco.
Yep.
All right. Bye, guys. Thanks for being on the podcast.
Thank you.